a historic, one of the strongest earthquakes that has ever been recorded, 8.8 in magnitude, just off the east coast of Russia. So down here is Japan, there's Russia. 8.8 magnitude, absolutely insane. The aftershocks were in the 7.5 category and greater. Very, very impressive. Now, if we zoom out here, you can see Alaska. Here's the Pacific Ocean. Down here is Hawaii, and here is the west coast of the U.S. Now, along the west coast, we are still included in a tsunami advisory right now, or that may have just expired. Let's see if any of the coast is included in that advisory anymore. Okay, it looks like a very small portion of the northern side of California included in that advisory, but the rest has now been lifted, except for the far southern portion as well. Now, what a tsunami advisory means is it's kind of a step above a tsunami watch. And what that means is they're encouraging people, stay off the coastline, stay out of the harbors, stay off the beach and marinas for now. Most of these tsunami advisories expire today. We're not expecting this to linger into the end of the work week. However, what we are watching for right now are going to be those really high tsunami waves for now, and then rocky conditions into the end of the work week. And I think a lot of people, especially across the U.S., are wondering, how does this even happen? What does this even mean? How does a tsunami even form? So let's talk about this here. You probably learned in elementary or maybe middle school about plate tectonics, right? And what they do is they sit on top of each other. Every now and then they move a little bit. They move back and forth. And while you may think that it doesn't look like they move very much, they could actually move hundreds of miles back and forth. And what that does is it causes, obviously, vibrations. There's your earthquake, right? An 8.8 magnitude earthquake was what was recorded yesterday. And so we get that earthquake at the Earth's surface, and then we get from it vibrations that transfer all the way up through the water in the Pacific Ocean. It's almost like dropping a rock into a pond, and you have those vibrations that spread out in each direction. Well, that's exactly what happened yesterday, and then that's what we see as tsunami waves at the coast. Now let's continue in the Pacific here. Many people were included in those tsunami warnings in Hawaii yesterday. We actually see here a bunch of fish storms. These are out to sea. They most likely will not hit land at all. We've got one Category 1 hurricane. We've got a tropical storm. And if you continue with me a little bit closer to land, back to the east, on the eastern side of the Pacific, we have two other areas that we're watching for some pretty promising formation into another tropical cyclone over the next 2 to 5 days. We've got an 80% chance to see this low pressure system forming into a tropical cyclone. You can almost see some spin right there. And we've got another chance into the weekend to see another tropical cyclone formation. So a lot going on in the Pacific. What about the Atlantic? What about the Gulf? Quiet. Nothing much going on in the Atlantic right now. However, we do think that that could change over the next month. We actually just posted our 2025 hurricane season forecast yesterday on YouTube. So if you're curious about what we're still expecting for the 2025 season, head over to our YouTube channel. We posted that yesterday.